Hello, Virgo. It's OMG and this is your you versus them tarot card reading. I'm going to get right into it with the Modern Witch Tarot. Going to alternate between you and them. And if you'd like to know the link to this Modern Witch Tarot deck in the description, like all the decks that I use. So we're going to alternate between you and them, and we're going to pull a theme card and do a 3-card spread. Here we go. Ooh, I just flipped some cards by accident. Let me give it a little shuffle here and here. And here we go. Here we go. Alright, first card, Knight of Pentacles. With cameo appearances by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for you. The Ace of Wands for them. Oh, no, I said I'd do it last time, so here we go. The Temperance card for you. The World card in reverse for them. The Lovers for you. The Devil for them. Ooh. Lots of major arcana. Lots of major arcana, guys. Tell me more. Big themes. Big themes. Okay. So let's look at your theme card. Oh dear. Three of Swords. Their theme card. Oh. Page of Wands. Okay. Alright, I feel you guys. I feel you. Some of you are upset with them. And it starts with that Three of Swords. On your side, I feel like there's a disappointment involving another person. This is a third-party situation, and we already know that this is matters of love and relationship because of all those cards in your spread. The Three of Swords represents disappointment, sadness, heartache, and pain involving 3 parties. One is you, and 2 people that disappointed you, one person in particular right through the middle. What's that about? Who's disappointed you? Has somebody betrayed you, deceived you, lied to you, done something less than what you expected? Who? Let me know. Was it a Sagittarius or was it a Gemini? Because that is almost like the energy that's imprinted on you. Knight of Pentacles is you. I feel like that's you being confused and trying to figure out why. Trying to understand the why. Trying to be rational. Trying to be like, well, what do you mean? I have a Bentley. I got a nice house. I got 3 dogs. All good boys. Why did this happen? I don't understand. I want, reconciliation here. You want a heart-centered decision. Something to happen that is for the best of both of you. And I think for you, that is like, I feel like you still see an opportunity there. You want this person near you, or you want them to come back, or you want to understand what the heck. You want answers. It's either that or you want some type of closure. You want some type of healing, reconciliation, some resolve from the situation. Reconciliation could look like you want them back. It could look like I just want closure and, but this is Sagittarius energy, because the Temperance card it's associated with Sagittarius, so it's about like asking the whys of life and the higher learning of it all and trying to understand and make peace with things. It's like an internal thing. You have 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water, so you're half grounded on this, but you're also a little emotional. And you just want to find balance between both so that you can feel better. You want to know the practical, the logical, the closure, calculated, why this happened, how did this go down. But then at the same time, you feel like those answers will calm your emotions. It'll all be good. There'll be wellness. There'll be all good. It's all goodness. Anytime you see a cup being poured into another cup, and you're like, what? Okay, then it's like it's all good. It's like cracking open a bottle of cola, glass bottle. It's like and that's that Temperance energy. It's like, don't worry, everything's gonna work out for the best. We do have the angels with the red wings behind them, so you know that things are gonna work out for the best, regardless of what you're asking. Because the Knight of Pentacles he's in reverse, so you could be tricking yourself into asking these questions and thinking these answers will bring you that resolution, but it's like the angels working in the background, like things just resolving themselves in divine timing. So the Lovers card, that's associated with Gemini, like I mentioned, and it is about, Gemini is about the twins and it's almost like that yin yang energy where it's like bringing balance to each other. Another theme there is of wellness. The Lovers card represents making heart-centered decisions. This is like, I feel like I understand this so well because I have a twin, and like if things came down to it, oh, I know what I would do. I would, do what's right for the both of us. No question. Do what's best for the both of us, or even better for you. And that's what the Lovers represents, is like doing the best, even if it's hard. Even if it's, it's like unconditional love. And I feel like this Three of Swords situation, it might even be a situation that you can't get past, but they might want you to. Like, you want more answers, but I feel like, again, if your deal is there's been some type of third party situation, extra person involved, it's disappointing, and there is making a heart-centered decision what's the best for the both of you, that means there's still some love in there. And there's the Temperance card of reconciliation and healing, perhaps healing from the situation, and that Knight of Pentacles. I feel like, you're on some quest to like figure this out emotionally and make this okay in your mind, because there's healing and reconciliation ultimately on your brain, doing the best for both people, but also still with the feels, like trying to dissect what happened and figure out why it happened, so that maybe you can send them on a path where they'll get it out of their system. Wanting to be practical in that way and count on divine timing. So you're processing this, but I think it could be even a little like overthinking. I mean, the Temperance card in reverse, if there's a little that reversal energy from the Knight of Pentacles can dust off on the Temperance card, that could be a little obsessive or a little overthinking about the situation with this person, because obviously there's some divine timing at play. That's stuff you can't see out in the front. That's stuff that maybe you could pick up on if you're at peace. But definitely when you're in your worries or sadness, you're not going to sense that there's divine stuff going on in the background. That right now, the angels are causing old Jamie to make the wrong turn at that light, so that they stop at the same donut shop at the same time as you. Bada bing, bada boom. You feel me? All right, let's look at them. Ooh. Oh, that startled me. There's dump trucks outside. So they have the Page of Wands. Makes me feel like their mode isn't even looking towards you. And them could be somebody really interesting, because this person could be involved with a third party situation that's disappointing to you, but it lets you know that the levels of disappointment are somewhat, because we don't have the couple energy like you do. You have coupleship on the brain, and them towards you, it makes me feel like they're not even thinking about couple, that duo dynamic energy. Maybe it's one of those things where you like somebody and then you found out there's someone else and you're like, oh my god, but I feel like we were flirting when we went for coffee with the group. Ugh. But anyway, so Page of Wands is like, I'm curious, I have energy to explore, I'm a free spirit, and you all know what that means. I just want friends with better friends. No strings attached. I'm just looking for a friend. I just want to see what's out there. It could be one of those types. Page of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We do have a lot of fiery energy. Sagittarius is over here. We got all them red wings, right? So when we look at that, we go, okay, this person's a curious cat. They're interested in things that point towards not you. No offense, but not you. They're looking at other things. Maybe other things are on the brain. We have the starting of passion, going on a mission. Maybe they're starting some new enterprise. They could be, I mean, this is Aries energy. Yeah, this is some Aries energy, because, listen, Page of Wands is doing research. This person's getting something started. So their mind could already be occupied on something else that requires their attention. I think they're trying to do a personal transformation thing. It could be a career thing. It could be I have to get this sorted. Like, I gotta, climb Mount Everest, so I have to train for the next year. I can't take you seriously, but I do like you, but I can't, like, I'm focused on something else. Maybe they're, again, I mean, the World card represents personal transformation, growth, learning hard lessons, dealing with challenges, and kind of growing, slow brew growing over periods of time. But, realizing that you've grown from A to B, I'm a different person from 20 to 30. And realizing that and recognize that. But when this card is in reverse, you may have somebody who's in that process, but maybe they have some missteps, some relapses, some fallbacks, because we're in reversal. So we don't want to, they're probably trying not to repeat old patterns. They're probably trying to break some cycles right now, which would require their focus, their undivided attention. We have the World card who is associated with Capricorn, and then we have the Devil card that's associated with Capricorn. So we already feel like this is like karmic lessons. So it's not even like, oh no, they just gotta work on themselves and like, dude, and like, no, I feel like they have some karmic lessons that they have to deal with some of their vices. They may have some like addictions, afflictions, or maybe gambling, living life on the edge of luxury, you know, trying to spend too much. Maybe they have that issue. Doesn't have to be hardcore drugs, but it could be. Whatever their vices are, they may be needing to deal with that. You know, they may be repeating a cycle in that area. Ooh, please don't be gambling. Please don't be gambling, because that's the fire and the, you know, the deviousness of the Capricorn energy. Is like when they're high rollers and then the money isn't coming in and they still want to upkeep that lifestyle. So, you know, maybe they're on this kick where they have to, they don't want to be a scammer. They don't want to start embezzling funds. Like, they got to be on their grind. And again, this is like enterprise energy right here. And Capricorn is all about that enterprise energy. So this person, again, their brains, like, it feels like they're all up in this, like, okay, let me do this journey and fulfill my personal legend. And then you're all like, okay, you know, Romeo and Juliet, they could, so disappointed, like they have another love. Like, listen, they could be on their journey and then they have old Cheryl is their girl right now, and then that's the Cheryl that's gonna be there when they're like not coming home at night because they're working long hours and they're starting all this foolishness going on, and then she's all frustrated and they're all mad and and then he comes on the other side of it and he's like, okay, I'm done doing all this work and now everything's ruined with Cheryl, but you know, I'm in the next phase of my life. You know, hey big head. See, that's a sign from my computer that my Yahoo settings are out of date, or that, hey, this Capricorn could be worth waiting for, if you know what I mean. So we see charm, we see zestiness in the character. Gemini energy is very, you know, you like to party, you like to have a good time, and you're fun to be around. And so is, let's face it, the Devil energy is like the funnest stuff, like getting wasted and not remembering and then talking about it, how you don't remember, but you are recalling it because you're silly. But if you also look at this situation, which I don't really like, I don't like the symbolism behind that, but you might see it. It says IOU. Do you see it? And that's a little sus. And it's not sus in a bad way. You know, IOU is like, hey, I owe you later, you know? And so I feel like this person looking away from you is not necessarily a bad thing. And let me know if you see the U. Do you see it? In the wings? The U? IOU? Chained together? Invisible string? No? Huh? Tethered together? Huh? I feel like, you know, things happen. And events, maybe, you know, that's a good thing, you know. When you go through some events, you're like, oh God, that was the worst thing ever. And then this happens because of it, and that happens, and that leads you to your one, your only, your soulmate. The Lover's energy is soulmate energy, and the Devil's energy is somebody that you feel maybe even codependent with, but connected to on the physical plane. This is like soul, so like. So I feel like this person tethered to you, but maybe they're not looking at you right now. They're looking at other things, but don't worry. 2 angel red wings in the background, divine timing happening. You know, again, they may have some vices to them, but they're trying to break free of a cycle that they keep repeating. That's a good thing. And if that's what's distracting them, go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. You know? Alright, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like it, please leave a comment and share the video as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop where you can buy candles, all sorts of new age scented candles and bath products. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.